Yep. Hey, I mean, we knew it was going to be a really fight to the end, even at halftime. I mean, UConn's got a ton of pride and a lot of character in that program, and a bunch of winners, and I'm just proud of our guys. I mean, on the third day of a tournament like this, it's all about showing what kind of competitor you are. I mean, you can pout after the first, of a loss, of a disappointing loss, and we felt we should have won, or you can show up and compete. And I'm really proud of how we showed up and we competed tonight.
Questions for the coaching players?
Mark, when it got real tight at the end, Kyle came up decisive.
Yeah, huge. Kyle's got a great feel for the game, and we're trying like crazy to grow his role. The staff has crazy confidence in him, and his teammates have crazy confidence in him. I think the last piece is Kyle kind of finished it off and having crazy confidence in himself at the end of those games, and being comfortable taking shots. But I mean, that's what he does. He's got a great feel, and he's an excellent offensive rebounder, has been his whole career, and that's probably his biggest one he's ever had.
Hard play tonight in general, Eric.
Yeah, no, Eric was great. I mean, that's not an easy team to play against, especially when they ramp up the pressure. And Josh, again, was in crazy foul trouble, so Eric had to log a lot of minutes, and I think he managed the game really, really well. And again, when he provides offense, and when Perk provides offense, and Silas provides offense, then our offense clicks a little bit. It's when we bog down is when we just kind of stand around and throw it into the bigs. Yeah, hey, it's hard. He's as you can see, he's a heck of a player, and we don't want to temper how aggressive and active and the type of energy he plays with, but no, it affects us greatly. He's one of the better players in college basketball, but fortunately, we have Wilch and we have Shemek, and so Shemek does a great job defensively. He does a great job on the defensive glass. He's our best guy down there. And what we end up missing then is the rebounding and some scoring at the other end. But it's getting very frustrating trying to explain to him on some of these fouls he's picking up. Not so much today, but last night. I mean, he's basically ducking people in legally, asking for the ball, and they're kind of blowing up and flopping, again, we're supposed to be protecting the offense this year, not rewarding the defense. Yeah. I mean, because they're an excellent defensive team, but we were also shooting it at all five positions and clicking, and we had a nice rhythm about us, and I think it was very difficult probably to see where the next one was coming from, because we were scoring in the post, we were scoring off ball screens, we were scoring off spot ups, and when we're going like that, I mean, we're a high level offense, and then they ramped up their pressure in the second half, and we got a little stagnant. And that was the difference.
Mark, there's always the debate of fouling when you have a 3-point lead.
Yeah.
Was it there 1 of 10 going into that stretch from the lead that entered the?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, we were going to foul if we had an opportunity on the dribble there. Shemek didn't feel like he did. We kind of got cross-matched there because they went really, really small, and but he does a great job. I mean, he's a guy that we're more than comfortable, just like Robert Sacre, switching a ball screen with him. He's got excellent feet. He's really, really an intelligent player, and I mean, he can guard a guy on the 3 line as well as anybody. Did a great job, got a hand on him. I wish we just would have corralled it and we would have skipped the drama at the end.
Just the steps we're taking daily. At the beginning of the season, we had a lot of things to improve on, and we still do. Last year, this group was pretty solidified at all positions. And this group is a bit different. We got a young backcourt. guys that are stepping into new roles. But I think we took tremendous steps in this tournament and in terms of our togetherness.
Kyle, take us through the last couple of plays. The possession that didn't look good there for a while, the putback, and then on the defensive end.
I wasn't really thinking too much, really. I was kind of just playing based off what they teach us in this program, and if the guards have a chance to get the offensive rebound, and we see a lane that we can shoot, we go for it, and if we don't, then we're sprinting back. And I saw a lane. I think Josh was crashing, and so my guy had to help box him out, and kind of just bounced to me. But that's what happens when you go every time and you hustle every time and get a rebound. You're probably not going to get it every time, but that 1 out of 10 times can make a big difference. And then on that steal, I mean, I was kind of just standing there. We did a good job bluffing, and our bigs not helping up too much because they like to dump down to the bigs, which they got a few times, but not that time, and kind of just caught them off balance and got the steal.
Eric, when that momentum is turning like that, how hard is it to get it back? And especially going through yesterday, we probably felt like you had the game in hand to come through this time.
Well, you got to realize that basketball is just, basketball is a game of runs, and it's how you respond. That's another thing with this group. I think we're responding to adversity tremendously well, and I just think that's a testament of, the character, the high character guys, part of this program, and again, what KD said or alluded to, what they teach us in this program, and they did a great job of coming back, making huge plays. UConn did, so you got to commend them for that. But I think we did a good job of staying together and sticking to the game plan.
The young man in the turquoise back there had a question, I believe. There's never been a Davis that has been short on words, okay? There's never, ever.
How worried were you when UConn came back?
I was worried. I was very worried. That was a huge run. I thought we were playing 10. That's a great question, first of all. It's the best question I've heard out of that family in 20 years. And quote me accurately, because we have problems with that family also. So, a great question. We were playing tentative. I hate it when we play tentative. Drives me nuts. And we were very tentative on the offensive end. We need to fix that when we go back home and make sure all 5 guys are attacking. And then, you can play tentative on the defensive end. I think we were afraid to foul, and they were getting right to the rim, so it was pretty frustrating, pretty scary. But these guys flipped the switch. We got, I think, 3 stops down the stretch. KD steal, a couple plays at the rim, and some rebounds, and that was a huge play by KD that got us a win.
Coach, you comment real quick on the reputation of this tournament. It seemed like it's kind of been like a measuring stick the last few years for teams that are going to make a run late in the season.
Well, Leah approached me on this thing long before it started. We always were very intent on playing the toughest non-conference schedule we possibly can, and I thought it was a great idea. At one point, I think they were even guaranteeing money for wins or whatever. Remember that? Like, if you won the championship, and I thought that was a cool concept too. But, I really wanted to see ESPN get involved, for us and our exposure and all that. Once ESPN jumps in on one of these, then it's serious. And then what you see is you see all these teams lining up, the Dukes, the Louisvilles, the UConns, Michigan, ourselves, all coming down here. And so I think she's done an amazing, amazing job of building it so quick. And, now it's rivaling Maui. And if you just look back at the history of what has happened here, teams have went on to good things. And so, hopefully that's it's a good barometer for us. All right.